Morning. So in today's episode of Farming with the Browns, finishing up this bucket. Yesterday we kind of hit an impasse, got a different torch in, and that's making quite a bit of difference. So a couple of those bolts are broke off. We are going to unhook that bucket from the JCB, flip it over, and put it on the welding table to weld a nut on there, take those off. That's the plan. That good? So we also got to fix a couple cracks we got in this bucket that we noticed. I'm taking these bolts out. So before the JCB goes back into the wild, we decided to wash it, clean out the cab. The bucket's all done now, other than the cutting edge. So $5.25. So now our next order of business is air up the tires in this header cart. This is our Kloss Capello, meaning this will fit a Kloss combine. This head's for sale. If anyone's interested, 35,000 bucks. Email me, briansfarmvideos@gmail.com. But I gotta get this thing out of here to get hooked up to our Avatar. That's our bean planter. We got some new gauge wheels we got to put on that thing, and just give it a once over before bean planting, which we have a million things to do between now and then in the field: fertilizer, dirt work, all that good stuff. But it's also April the what is it? April the 11th. So it is time. Just getting hooked up to the Avatar here. That's kind of the goal for today. We were trying to get all that stuff out of the shop so we could get the Avatar in the shop, and then hopefully tomorrow start on those gauge wheels. Nailed it! I did that once. I put a camera in the center of a wheel and everybody got pissed. Got it a little watered up, a little watermarked. It is alive. Kinda. So this is what we were replacing. As you can see, these ones are foobarred. Don't really know why. I think it was a bad batch of wheels or something, because they're not supposed to wear out that fast. So here we've got our Horsch parts. Dad's moving some chemical around. we probably ought to get that combine out of here at some point, put it in another cold storage barn. But once he gets that chem moved, he's going to come up here and grab this pallet of wheels, take down there, and we'll start disassembling. There you go, Ed. Uh-oh. Someone messed up. Coming or when they updated the monitor, it disabled the ISO terminal. I turned it on and then I had to unhook it and hook it back up because it just didn't. I had to reboot. So there's shims inside of this that space this the right distance from the opener. So Dad went after some shims for these wheels. So this is the gauge wheel. This is what sets the depth for the seed. But you want it to turn, according to the manual, free. That's a little tight, but that's okay. When we first put it on though, you couldn't budge it. You control that with shims. These things. And we had to steal a shim off that row for that row. So we need some more. We need about 100 more probably. There's 48 rows in this planter. We need to add 1 to 2 per row probably. Just based off of that. So I'm going to keep on installing. While he's looking for those, I'm just going to keep robbing shims off the row beside it and at least get some progress done. Also, it's a little tight in here and we need a 24 mil gear drive socket, a gear drive ratchet. Because, shoot, this one I can't even fit in here. Thank you. Can't hardly, man, I can't get in there. There we go. Can't hardly get in here to tighten these up after you get the new one in, so, yeah. They are tight. So this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, just looking at this, but some of these row units have more space than others. See, like I can't get a wrench in there. Can in this one though. I got the bolt halfway out. Plenty of room. But not this one. Kind of makes me wonder if one of these row units is bent. There's several of them like that down through here. No space. No space. No space. Plenty of space. I want to get a wrench. So BJ's been making dinner in the kitchen, so it smells pretty good. We'll go see if it is pretty good. That's going to be the real test. One of the nice things about this shop, full kitchen in it. Well, that and we're not doing this outside in the rain right now. That's also pretty handy. What do you got here, bub?
That's just remnants.
Those morels? Something. Be jealous, folks. Be jealous. That's enough for me.
I told you go find another couple of sacks. Your dad have some.
So we are going to have to wait on some parts to finish this, but I'm just going to keep chipping away at what I can. Basically, the shims that we've been putting in these, we're going to be short some. Actually going to be short quite a few, like I say. So we got some coming, but we're getting there. We got about, I don't know, probably about 2/3 of them changed so far. There's a few of them missing. There's a few of them I forgot. BJ pointed this out. We changed right before wheat planting. It's like those are newer ones. We probably won't change those right now, because I think we robbed those out of this parts box. So I don't think we even have a wheel for them. Well, we're waiting on shims on this thing. So while we're waiting on shims and whatnot and rolling into the weekend, we'll do some important thing and tighten up these wheels. See what we do on a torque wrench.